What's happening and welcome. Appreciate y'all for joining. Player. Hope all is good. Hope all is good. Come on in, hit the like button, hit the share button. Atlanta's in the building. What's happening? Tennessee is up in the house. Valdosta, Georgia's up in the building. So the 281 H-Town is up in the building. The 405 OKC, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma is up in the building. What it do? What it do? Shootout is up in this thing. What's happening? Nebraska's in the building. North Carolina's in the house. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Help a player out, like we always say. Need the support. Can't do it without y'all. Say Baltimore's in it. They say what poppin'? What's happening? Say at work with it. Appreciate that right there. Tennessee is up in the house. What's happening? The Mississippi River is up in the building. What it do? What it do? What is that right there? Virginia Beach, Virginia is up in this thing. What's happening? Thank y'all for joining the player. We also on the purple right there. We also on the purple. Thank y'all for being able to come on around here. We're not gonna wait for the 100 likes, but I would like to have the 100 likes. I don't think I'm gonna be doing no begging today. I'm just gonna be doing some asking. I ain't gonna ask too many times, because once you ask too many times, then it becomes begging. It just is what it is. I'm Willie Williams. Thank y'all for joining me. The 281 Houston, Texas. Say, hey, Willie, what it do? What it do? Say, you okay? I'm all right. I'm just hanging on in there. Let's go ahead on and jump into some news. Some news that's out here in these streets. We have another state. Or city who is thinking about, well, hell, they is going to implement the ban on SNAP benefits. We're going to keep talking about the SNAP benefits until it covers the whole United States of America, because that's what it seems to be that they want to do out here in these streets. A lot of people is not, y'all know, I have not seen one Republican come on out loud and do like an interview or something and say that they don't agree with the sugar being removed from the SNAP benefits. All I have been seeing is Democrats saying that it won't work, it shouldn't work, they shouldn't be trying to tell you how to spend government money. Not one Republican. And shout out to Donald for the $4 cash app. Say greetings from what? Where's you at? Serengeti Nation Park, Transylvania. Oh man, be safe out there. Be safe wherever that right there is. From the Serengeti, be safe out there. Trust nothing. Don't trust the birds. Nothing out there. You say, Willie, have you seen that Shikari body cam video? Sure enough did. Yeah, I've been thinking. I was supposed to do the video on it, but I ain't got round to it today. I might do it tonight. I have no idea, or I may just go on and do it tomorrow. They were just having a little domestic love incident at the airport. Wrong place to actually have it. Got cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But did what it is. Shout out to the Method to My Madness for the $3 cash shop. Say the $3 challenge early. He say get them thumbs up. Say, hey, Pastor, what it do? Appreciate that right there. Say the 828 Polk Cannon, North Carolina. I made it on up in here. Big truck driver. Appreciate that right there. We got one of these people who is upset about the SNAP benefits. It sparks a debate over health and consumer freedom. Listen.
To do with health.
Hold on. Say that again.
This has nothing to do with health.
Senior Policy Outreach Director Seth DiStefano isn't so sure the Make America Healthy Again initiative is in the best interest of West Virginians. Just days ago, Governor Patrick Morrisey's request to remove soda from SNAP benefits was granted by USDA Secretary Brooke Rollins and Secretary of Health and Human Services Robert F. Kennedy.
We are so grateful for all of the interest to hear what we're doing next, to hear about these signings, to hear about the extraordinary leadership and work out in the states with innovation and everything that this has meant specifically today with Governor Morrisey from West Virginia.
But DiStefano believes people shouldn't be policed for their food choice.
Why are we legislating, whether or not they can get a Coca-Cola if they want one, and, if all they have is a SNAP card to do it? Who are we to judge?
President Tracy Nelson of the West Virginia Oil Marketers and Grocers Association says the decision could seriously hurt small convenience stores and mom and pop shops.
They're concerned because it feels really daunting right now because they don't know what this is going to entail.
Those who live in counties bordering other states would be able to purchase soft drinks with their SNAP benefits, making Nelson wonder what else they'll buy out of state.
They're going to cross the border and buy those products. And then our concern is once they cross the border to buy those products, they will also buy other products. So they're going to be losing those sales as well.
Now, the waiver won't go into effect until January 2026, giving some stores time to figure out what's next and what their reality could be. Live in the studio, Bailey Tucker.
This going into effect in January, so it's going to be in West Virginia also. About sodas. But it say, well, who is we to tell the people if they want a Coca-Cola and the only means of buying that Coca-Cola is on SNAP? Who is we to tell them that they can't have a Coke?
Policed for their food choice.
Why are we legislating, whether or not they can get a Coca-Cola if they want one, and, if all they have is a SNAP card to do it? Who are we?
We actually not legislating whether they can get a Coke. You can have a Coke. You can have a Coke. You can pretty much have all the sugar that you want to have. You just ain't going to be able to do it with that card, though.
Judge.
President Tracy Nelson of the West Virginia Oil Marketers and Grocers Association says the decision could seriously hurt small convenience stores and mom and pop shops.
Yeah, I like what you said right there. You say diabetes. Diabetes is tearing up the community, and they mad because the Little Debbie cakes done got cut off. Yeah, they said that this has nothing to do with your health, though. Nothing to do. Nothing to do, because one thing about it, they cannot stop companies. Well, right now in America, we is not in the business of stopping businesses from creating what they want to create and selling it to the people. We're not in that business. So since we cannot stop that right there, we finna cut off the funding to it, She's arguing. Because they done had like a think tank. They done sat down and thought about, well, they'll just go to another county, or they'll just cross the border, or they'll just cross the state lines. You mean the people who are on food stamps just go across the state line? For a Coke and a Little Debbie cake?
They're concerned because it feels really daunting right now because they don't know what this is going to entail.
Yeah.
Those who live in counties bordering other...
Let me ask y'all this right here. If they can travel to cross state lines to get sugar, can't they buy the sugar in their own state? Because it's going to cost money to cross state lines, right? They're going to have a few dollars, catch an Uber or something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? A little gas money or something to go across state lines to spend that money. So why won't they just spend that money, use that money to buy these Cokes and Pepsis and stuff?
States would be able to purchase soft drinks with their SNAP benefits, making Nelson wonder what else they'll buy out of state.
They're going to cross the border and buy those products.
And then I had done told y'all. I told y'all when they first came out with this good stuff, with this good thought of cutting some stuff off, and people were like, well, what is they gonna do? Human beings is going to find a way. If what she's saying is true, that's a form of human beings finding a way. Until the surrounding states also adopts no more sugar. Then what they gonna do? I told y'all, sugar is the worst drug on the planet. Y'all ain't got to believe me. You ain't got to believe me. And one thing about it, if you want to eat sweets, if you want your Cokes and stuff like that, buy it. Boy, ain't nobody stopping you. Move right along. I ain't going to eat much, hold you. No matter how old we get out here in the street, no matter how old we get out here in the street, it will always be domestic love situations. It's always be, because we don't never stop having feelings. We don't never, ever stop being like emotional and wanting love and wanting to be with someone and all that good stuff right there. Y'all, we had 91 likes. Can we just go it on to get to 100? Can we just go it on to get to, oh, I said I wasn't going to say that too many times because that's too much like begging, and I ain't trying to beg today. We finna go to a senior facility. A senior apartment. I think it's, yeah. Yeah, it's a senior apartment where they be fine dangling to where y'all don't know that your grandmas and your granddaddies out here still out here smooching. Still out here fine dangling. Still out here soliciting. You know, still out here passing STDs. They have a high rate of STDs in the senior facilities, the senior communities. Y'all pass around stuff. Y'all refuse to use condoms. I just don't. A lot of y'all need butt whoopings. A lot of y'all's children need to take the belts off and beat y'all butt because y'all is not paying attention. Y'all is not doing what y'all know to do. So y'all need to be chastised in your older age. I'm just saying. Wait, hold on. Let me refresh. Let's see what I got. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all have made over 100 by 18 after the hour. Appreciate that right there. We have what is called a senior love triangle. We have a jealous man who is in a wheelchair. And we got 4 shot. I said senior facility, love triangle, man in wheelchair, 4 shot. They out here acting ass.
Senior apartment building in Detroit ends in gunfire. 4 people were shot, and there's a twist.
Yeah, one of those seniors actually tackled the alleged gunman, but he is not the one in jail. Fox 2's Charlie Langton joins us live in studio. This is a very bizarre-sounding case.
I tell you, and it changes from day to day. I think I just had to redo the whole script because something just changed just a couple of minutes ago. Let me explain real quick what's going on here. Here's what we know for sure. Yes, last night at the Sheraton Plaza Senior Citizen Complex, it's on Jefferson, there was a shooting. 4 people were shot. They're in stable condition today, and that's a good thing. But police said originally that it was a loud party at a barbecue. That is not true.
Okay.
The residents that I talked to today, as well as the family members, say the shooting had to do with a love triangle at the senior complex. Just take a look.
So they initially said that they was having a party, they was having a barbecue, and they was, with that little hip hop music. That's probably what they were playing.
Detroit police originally said that the 4 people that were shot Monday night at the Sheraton Plaza Senior Citizen Apartments on Jefferson was due to a loud barbecue, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah, 6 years. I know everybody. I know what's going on.
Reginald knows a lot, and he was at the shooting Monday night. So what was the reason for the shooting?
Love triangle. He said he's going to kill him, and that's what he said he's going to do.
These are 60 and 70-year-old people.
Yeah.
According to many residents, Reginald and the daughter of the love focus, the shooter was upset that Johnny, a 65-year-old woman, was dating a new man in a wheelchair and in his 70s.
You know that you're in your 60s as a female when your name Johnny. Go ahead, though.
Monday night, the shooter, in his early 70s, took a gun and shot Johnny's new boyfriend and 2 others. And when the shooter was tackled to the ground, he dropped the gun, which was picked up by Johnny, who then shot the shooter in self-defense. You didn't go to that barbecue, did you?
No, I don't mess around.
Reginald,
So the jealous boyfriend shot Johnny, new boyfriend, got tackled, he dropped the gun. Johnny grabbed the gun and shot him. God doing too much, man.
By Johnny, who then shot the shooter in self-defense. You didn't go to that barbecue, did you?
No, I don't mess around.
Reginald, is this up in here?
Right, sir.
But I wanted to see where the shooting took place, so Reginald took me to the back of the apartment complex where the barbecue was supposed to have taken place. Guys, are you guys that rowdy?
No, it's grown folks over here. It's senior citizens.
Yeah.
All right, this is where we supposed to retire.
Yeah.
We supposed to have a good time.
Yeah.
Drink our daiquiris.
So in total, 4 people were shot. All are in stable condition as of Tuesday. You afraid to go to these barbecues?
Yeah.
But that's not all.
Yes, sir.
Are there other live triangles in this place?
Well, it's a whole lot of things going on over there.
Don't be no little snitch now. Don't be no little snitch.
Are there other live triangles in this place?
Well, it's a whole lot of things going on over there. Whole lot of things. I'm surprised it's the first time y'all came, right?
Say, I bet this took like 30 minutes.
A lot more. Stay
them moving
tuned,
slow.
as they say in the business. All right, a couple of updates over here. The prosecutor has not weighed in. Now, listen, this is still a shooting, and you can't do that, whether it's loud music, a barbecue, or a love triangle. It doesn't matter what it is. You can't use your gun. So likely the prosecutor will weigh in. That has not happened before. So I do expect some criminal charges. All 4 people that were shot are in stable condition. They will survive.
So any
that's a good thing.
self-defense in this or no?
Well, the police say that there is self-defense because of Johnny, the love interest here, shot her ex-boyfriend because the old boyfriend shot and wanted to shoot the new boyfriend.
Need a diagram. Need a diagram.
You do need a little diagram.
Yeah.
I had to figure that one out.
So we'll see what the prosecutor has to say.
I don't know how it's self-defense when Johnny got the gun. I don't understand Johnny using the self-defense thing because now you got the gun and your ex ain't got the gun no more. Unless your ex rolled on up real fast and tried to, grab you or something, and then I guess that's self-defense,
We'll see what the prosecutor has to say, but right now, we had originally, Johnny, the love interest, was taken to jail, but she was released, though. No criminal charges for her.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Stay tuned,
As they
say.
We appreciate
Thanks,
you,
Charlie Langton.
You get.
Now, y'all know that them checks be dropping. I think on the 1st and the 3rd, depends on, whether it's Social Security and or retirement or something. And then somebody got another check about to drop on the 15th. Listen, man, no matter how old we get, we don't like to be played with. Now, we don't know if the ex had done broke John off. You know what I'm saying? If the ex was still, caking, laying up, pillow talking and stuff like that right there when they go to their own apartments and stuff. And then I guess that you was able to have a firearm because he came down with that fire. He came downstairs through the elevator and stuff like that right there, outside with that fire. Must have looked out the window and saw them at the what they thought was a barbecue and ran on down there. Now, I want y'all also to understand, somebody must have told the ex-boyfriend, she down there with such and such. She down there with such and such. He rolled his little hot ass down there with the fire and went on head on and tried to get some straightening. And got shot. Listen, ain't nothing like a domestic love relationship. I don't care if your ass 0 to 100. It don't matter. We got feelings too. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much show you. We got another domestic love. You got another domestic love real quick. Got a little something for you. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate y'all for being around here. We also on the purple. In case y'all don't know, the purple is what I'm pointing at right now. Can't say it out loud. Y'all know how they be acting. Let me refresh that right there. Let's see what the thumbs up's looking like right now. Bam. You say, I bet you for him to just pick up the gun, it took him like 10 minutes. Doggone shame. Doggone shame. He in his 70s. We have a deputy. Go ahead on to grab that right there too. We have a deputy who they say kills his ex-girlfriend and then knocks himself off. Now, I done told y'all, I don't know, a part of the game is to knock ourselves off, but I get it because we don't want to go to jail. I do understand that part right there. Dying is actually better than going to jail. Here we go.
A murder-suicide that involved domestic violence and 2 Sonoma County Sheriff's employees. This tragedy has now left 3 children without parents. It began at about 7 Sunday night with a 911 call to Santa Rosa police from a woman who lives in an apartment complex near Quigg Drive and Acacia Lane.
The female resident said that a man had come down to her apartment, handed her an infant, and said call 911 because the infant's mother was hurt badly.
Police forced their way inside the apartment and found the 8-month-old boy's mother, 34-year-old Mary Bonici, dead on a couch from at least 1 gunshot wound. Officers also found her 2 16-month-old twin girls inside. All 3 children were physically unharmed. Police determined the suspect was off-duty Sonoma County Sheriff's Deputy Jeremy Lyle, a 10-year department veteran and father of all 3 children who were not hurt. His ex is a civilian detention specialist for the Sheriff's Office.
She adored her 3 kids. They were her entire world. She was deeply devoted to them and loved taking them on walks and getting pastries with them in the morning.
A half hour after the shooting, police and deputies found Lyle armed with a gun in his dually truck near the coroner's office off Shootout Road. The SWAT team and negotiators came to the scene, but Santa Rosa Police Sergeant Patricia Seffen said he refused to cooperate.
Officers did observe that he appeared to have a handgun in his hand and holding it behind his back. Negotiations proved unsuccessful. Mr. Lyle did not peacefully surrender.
At 2 early Monday morning, Lyle shot and killed himself. The 2 Sheriff's Office employees have been domestic partners. I've learned from court records she filed a petition 2 months ago to end the partnership. She had custody of the children, and he lived elsewhere. Her attorney declined to comment. Police would not say if he left a note or said anything indicating motive.
We just really want to remind people that if they or someone they know are experiencing domestic violence, there are resources available.
I saw 2 cop cars racing down this street.
A woman who lives nearby and did not want to go on camera was stunned when we told her that a sheriff's deputy was suspected in a murder-suicide.
I'm glad that you pointed that right there. How you say an 8-month-old and 2 twin 16-month-olds. And he the dad of all of them. When she decided to separate, that's in my mind when he got the thought of she can't live no more.
It's terrifying and horrible. It's unnerving, especially when they're supposed to be protecting the public.
I don't know why people do believe that our officers is not human beings and don't have lives of their own. That lady just said, this is crazy because they supposed to be, well, they is him. They supposed to be protecting people. They can't protect people 24 hours.
Especially when they're supposed to be protecting the public.
So they're not supposed to have no life outside of law enforcement. We just be saying stuff. We really do just be saying stuff. You say domestic lovers will tell you to mind your business. Facts. Mind your business.
Now, police recovered 2 personal guns from the deputy and his truck, including the one they say was used in both shootings. Live in Santa Rosa, Henry Lee, KTVU. 5.
Got to be more careful. They said that she was a devoted mother. She was a devoted mother.
X is a civilian detective.
Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. He said he went to the coroner's office to save time. Laugh out loud. That's what I was just trying to get back to. He knocked himself off right next door. Well, right real close to the coroner's office.
Detention specialist for the Sheriff's Office.
She adored her 3 kids. They were her entire world. She was deeply devoted to them and loved taking them on walks and getting pastries with them in the morning.
A half hour after the shooting, police and deputies found Lyle armed with a gun in his dually truck near the coroner's office off Shootout Road.
Right near the coroner's office. Right there. Pop yourself. They drag you on into the... It's simple.
The SWAT team and negotiators came to the scene, but Santa Rosa Police Sergeant Patricia Seffen said he refused to cooperate.
Officers did observe that he appeared to have a handgun in his hand and holding it behind his back. Negotiations proved unsuccessful. Mr. Lyle did not peacefully surrender.
At 2.
Damn, man. And then a lot of times we just be talking about, well, if you need assistance, if you need help, if you're in a domestic situation, then get some help. She was also a part of law enforcement for like a while or something like that right there. So she knows about domestic phone numbers and stuff like that. She know about the police. Yeah. And she just kept having children. She kept having children. she loved the domestic love relationship that she had done chose to be in. She really, really did. And then all of a sudden, she just want to break it. Y'all play too much. I keep trying to tell y'all, when you break it, you damn near done cost yourself your life. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. A lot of y'all get into these relationships thinking that people is out here playing. Y'all think people out here playing with y'all. People ain't playing with y'all. But they'll show you better than they can tell you, though. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. What we got here, we gonna do this one right here. We had a situation of a killing back in 2023. A killing back in 2023 where a classmate at a high school was shot. Classmate, high school, shot. The teen who did the shooting gets what is called juvenile life. Juvenile done got life, or I guess it's a life sentence until the age of an adult. I don't know how that worked, but I think that that's exactly what was said. Here you go.
We begin tonight with a St. Helena Parish teenager who will spend the rest of his youth behind bars. Christopher Williams pled guilty today to a deadly school shooting that claimed the life of a classmate.
He will spend the rest of his youth behind bars. And this was a high school shooting.
News 2's Jordan Ponzio has more on this case, and the family still searching for justice.
Michael, it was an emotional day in court for the family of 16-year-old Vernon Gordon Jr. They spoke about their loss and the sentence Christopher Williams will now serve. WBRZ was the only television station in the courtroom, and we have this exclusive on-camera interview.
You said that your butch cousin did juvenile life? Wow. This is my first time even hearing about it.
No amount of time we'll ever get our son back.
Monday, 16-year-old Christopher Williams pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder against his classmates.
The facts was not addressed. We felt like we had to do a plea deal because the nature of the system.
September 12, 2023, 16-year-old Vernon Gordon Jr., also known as VJ, and 2 other teens came under fire in the parking lot after school at St. Helena College and Career Academy.
I'm losing my son, the way he got killed at the school, which is supposed to be a safe place.
VJ was killed at the scene. His family said he was shot 7 times.
We just never expected something like this.
Williams was 14 when he brought a Glock handgun with an extended magazine to the school. Detectives looked into whether bullying may have played a role in the violence.
It was nothing that was ever proven. It was something that they said without putting any thought into it or without investigating anything.
VJ's parents, Vernon Gordon Sr. and Marquel Gordon, said their son was a good kid with a bright future.
Played 2 sports at the school. He was an upcoming football player. Starting the football season, everything was going fine, so to speak. And this happened. He was an honor roll student. He was a good kid.
Williams was sentenced to juvenile life, meaning he will remain incarcerated until the age of 21.
No amount of time will reflect my son's life, whether it's 5 years, 9 years, 30 years.
The Gordons also filed a civil lawsuit against the St. Helena Parish School Board and Superintendent Kelly Joseph, alleging there wasn't enough security on campus at the time of the killing.
That's
I
just
want people
crazy.
knowing about me. I went through the process.
You shoot up a school and then you get like the juvenile life. So he bought the gun in when he was 14. He bought the gun when he was 14. And he get the juvenile life. So he out at 21. So that's about what, 6 years? 6, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 7 years, which that was a year ago. So it's like in 6 years. He bought a gun to school. Now they did say that they're not sure if it had something to do with bullying. Now when they said that and the mama went to answering, I'm like, maybe the teen was bullied.
College and Career Academy.
I'm losing my son. The way he got killed at the school, which is supposed to be a safe place.
VJ was killed at the scene. His family said he was shot 7 times.
We just never
He was shot 7 times. Y'all do understand that that's personal. For a 14-year-old to find a Glock, get a Glock, he'd probably just be living with a Glock, and to bring it to school and shoot him 7 times. In my mind, he was messing with that boy. Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash app. You say that cardboard cutout of their son is morbid. I'm in agreement with you. I was gonna say something about that, but there ain't nowhere in the hell. Ain't nowhere in the hell I'm getting no cardboard cutout of my dead family member. I just can't. Why? Why? But then again, I guess people can argue, Willie, it's no difference than having a picture of your dead loved one on your wall in the frame. I don't know. That's probably the argument that people go on to give me. I'm not buying no damn cardboard and having it cut out all cute and shit to be posted all up in my hell. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Expected something like this.
Williams was 14 when he brought a Glock handgun with an extended magazine to the school. Detectives looked into whether bullying may have played a role in the violence.
He said he probably took his girlfriend. You got a good point. So the dude bought the gun when he was 14. So the one who had done died, I'm guessing that he was 16. I don't know.
It was nothing that was ever proven. It was something that they said without putting any thought into it or without investigating anything.
VJ.
See, it's just how she said it to me. Basically, she don't know whether her son bullied him. Which is also crazy because why haven't, just in my opinion, I don't think that they have talked to his peers to see had he been bullying the shooter.
Played a role in the violence.
It was nothing that was ever proven. It was something that they said without putting any thought into it.
She got a good point. All right. They bought it up, of course, as a defense. That makes sense. He was bullied, and this is why he bought a gun to school, yada, yada, yada. But it never proved anything. You know.
Without investigating anything.
VJ's.
I don't know, but shout him out. He had a mom and a dad out here in these doggone streets. And now he gone. I want y'all to just think about this right here. And to all y'all churn out here who is watching and listening to the sound of my voice, y'all better leave people alone. I don't care that you in school, because a lot of times when we is in certain places and certain atmosphere, we feel safe. We feel safe. Especially kids in school, they feel safe because there's no guns supposed to be in school. So you're not worried about once you say a little something for you to get shot right there. But they have been missing the videos and other students bringing guns to school because of what's been said to them in school. They really have not been paying attention, in my opinion, because it keeps happening, and students, they continuously getting bullied and continuously getting shot. So just in my mind, just watch your mouth, or don't. Or don't. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We have another domestic love relationship. We got another one. Come on in, hit the thumbs up button in case you're new around here. Subscribe. Like, share. You said the court evidence, it might reveal the truth. You say, I believe he bullied because he was on the football team. A big shot. Oh, hey, listen. He got shot 7 times. I believe that he was bullied. Sure enough. Now the family is going to get paid. It's a school shooting. The family is going to get paid, and I had done forgot. Well, hell, they may not have like no GoFundMe now because it's happened back in 23. So he's already buried, and you know, this is just a little trial, little thing, court, little thing. You say again, is Michelle the Great in the crowd? Who is Michelle the Great? Shout out to Michelle. Listen. We have another domestic love relationship. I think I got about 2-3 more. Sure enough. We have a husband. We have a woman arrested for allegedly having his wife's car set on fire. Damn. Oh, wait. I got to say it again. I got to say it better than that. We have a husband. We have a woman also arrested for allegedly having wife's car set on fire with her in it. Something that's really going on in 2025, ladies. I told y'all from last year that y'all gonna like die double time. Y'all is gonna be removed off Earth double the amount of time that y'all was removed off Earth last year. Here you go.
Accused of setting his wife's car on fire with her inside. This happened last month on North Front Street in downtown Memphis. And now tonight, that husband has been charged with second-degree murder.
Fox 13 Sierra Jordan joining us from the North Main Precinct in Sierra. A woman was also arrested in this case.
That's right, Carolyn. According to Memphis police, the husband has a girlfriend who was also arrested. She's been charged with attempted second-degree murder. And as for the victim, she did escape the car fire and is expected to be okay. But police say this is not the first time she's been involved in a domestic incident with her husband.
That ain't the first time.
We have to take a stand against domestic violence.
Fire trucks and police responded to South 2nd Street on July 30th. Memphis police say a woman escaped a terrifying attack when her husband, 44-year-old Travis Davison, and his girlfriend, Jessica Rios, had set her car on fire with her inside.
It can no longer be swept under the rug. It is not right. It is not fair. It is affecting so many families.
MPD said it all started.
What make y'all think that these domestic incidents is being swept up under the rug? Ain't nobody sweeping nothing up under the rug. People is okay with being in domestic love relationships. That's all it is.
Started when 3 vehicles parked in front of the woman's 2010 Chevy Camaro on South 2nd Street. The woman told police that she heard a phone conversation on Bluetooth coming from one of the vehicles, a black BMW. Police say she heard a male's voice telling a person in a silver SUV to light it up. She says she recognized it as her husband's voice. Police say the suspect poured gasoline on this side of the vehicle. You could actually still see the damage it left behind. Then if we walk over to the other side of the car, police say the victim climbed out of the passenger window to escape the flames. But according to MPD, this was not the first time the victim has suffered violence from her husband. Ring camera video shows another incident back in March. Court records show the victim had a protection order against her husband. Despite this, Davison and Rios both showed up at her home, threatened her and her family with a gun. Both were charged with aggravated assault, but released on a $50,000 bond. Months later, her life was nearly taken.
We can file different paperwork and we can, press charges and all of that, but people will still get released. They can find you.
Tanika Ellington knows the devastating toll of domestic abuse. She says she lost her 2 children and survived a shooting by her daughter's abuser. Now, her foundation supports survivors fighting to break the cycle of violence, one family at a time.
We know how it is. We've watched it firsthand. And we don't want to see what happened to our baby. Our goal is to give people hope. No matter what circumstances they're going through, no matter what tragedy they're trying to overcome or what they're facing in life, we want to be a resource to help them.
Again, both suspects are charged with attempted second-degree murder. They are scheduled to be in court tomorrow morning. Daryl?
The part that I don't understand is y'all do understand. Watch it. Y'all do know that they boyfriend and girlfriend? Y'all understand that they go together. Them two right there, they go together. So why he burnt up his ex-girlfriend, his wife's car? Why did he try to knock her off? The lady said that she heard a car that was next to her And it was her husband's voice.
This police say a woman escaped a terrifying attack when her husband, 44-year-old Travis Davison, and his girlfriend, Jessica Rios, had set her car on fire with her inside.
It can no longer be swept under the rug. It is not right. It is not fair. It is affecting so many families.
It's not right. It's not fair. What is she talking about? I have no idea what she's talking about. It is up to the people to call law enforcement. If you do not call law enforcement, if you don't make a complaint, there's nothing to sweep up under the rug. Who is reaching out to law enforcement and their story or their case is being swept under the rug? Show me those cases.
Families.
MPD said it all started when 3 vehicles parked in front of the woman's 2010 Chevy Camaro on South 2nd Street.
Okay, 3 vehicles parked in front of her car. Got it.
The woman told police that she heard a phone conversation on Bluetooth coming from one of the vehicles, a black BMW.
So the black BMW had her husband on Bluetooth. So they had their car radio up and listen, that right there could be true. I'm so sick of sliding up on y'all and I can hear y'all whole conversation because y'all don't understand that the volume on your radio is too loud. Y'all whole conversation is being heard because y'all don't want to use your earpieces. Y'all want to link up inside the car.
Police say she heard a male's voice telling a person in a silver SUV to light it up.
And then you got to think about this right here. So why is she just sitting in her car? Why is she parked outside of her home just sitting in her car? And now she's listening to a conversation. And then they say, light it up and you're not going to make a move. They didn't say that she skirted, like she pulled on out, tried to duck and dodge. No. They didn't say nothing of the sort. Her car stayed right there. I want y'all to understand, her car never moved while she was in it. She heard somebody who sounded like her husband say, light it up. Damn, that sounds like my husband. While you sitting in the car? If you sit in the car, you got keys. So you ain't gonna crank up or get out the house and just go inside the car? And get out the car and go inside the house, you're not gonna do nothing. You just gonna sit your little hot ass right there. So intelligent.
She says she recognized it as her husband's voice.
Police say the suspect poured gasoline on this side of the vehicle. You could actually still see the damage it left behind. Then if we walk over to the other side of the car, police say the victim climbed out of the passenger window to escape the flames.
Why she had to climb out of the window and why she just couldn't open up the door? Do her door not work?
But according to MPD, this was not the first time the victim has suffered violence from her husband. Ring camera video shows another incident.
It just don't make sense. You know that you and your husband been going back and forth for a long time. You know that he got a new little la-la. You have been in a domestic love relationship with him long enough to understand, if I hear his voice coming from a car, light it up, dude. I need to start making a move. Shout out to David for the $2 super chat. He said he must have life insurance on it. You might got a point right there. This bitch almost lost her life. Do y'all understand that she sat in the car while somebody walked up to the car and set the car on fire? She sat right there, her. And then if they parked in front of her, why did they walk to the back of the car and set the car on fire? Oh, maybe they was trying to get close to the fuel tank. Was they on the side with the fuel tank? That looked like the fuel tank? Or is the fuel tank on the other side? Yep. I think that's the side with the fuel tank. All right, smart.
On this side of the vehicle, you could actually still see the damage
Damn it. Do these Camaros fill up on the side or do they fill up on the back? In the back.
Left behind. Then if we walk over to the other side of the car, police say the victim.
Oh, so wait. Hold on. The gas tank is on the passenger side.
Police say the.
I can't take y'all serious. The gas tank is on the passenger side. Remember, they parked in front of her. So that means somebody had to get out of the car, walk past her to set the car on fire. Did not do it on the gas tank side. Why wouldn't they put whatever accelerant on the hood then? What is wrong with you? Y'all keep up the good work. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. Really, really, really smart people. Really smart people. I like it. I like, hell, if you like it, I love it. It is what it is. Hold on. Let me see if I can now try to get this thing together today to see if we'll be able to finish the show somewhere else like we tried to do yesterday, but y'all know that I couldn't because I want to talk about what else is out here. So let me put this up on the screen. This is how we is hoping to end the show today. If y'all just not coming on in, go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button. Do not be afraid. This is how I'm hoping to end the show. If they allow me to go live on this thing, then I will. They is allowing me to go live. We finna go live. We finna go live. We finna go live. This is how we gonna end the show. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the mother people. Shout out to the mother people. Now we is live on the green and we live on the blue. In case y'all don't know, that's how we gonna end the show. That's really how we gonna end the show. So go ahead on and be wherever you need to be at, cause that's where we gonna be at. Bam. Moving right along. What else we got right here? Oh, I'm gonna say that right there for tomorrow. Say that right there for the bar. That's real interesting. Real interesting what I got. Hold on. So y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. I need your support. I need y'all sharing, doing all that fly stuff. Damn it. Do everything that y'all be out here doing. Now what is this? I thought I had another domestic love. I think I got another one. Oh, there it is. I had to put my meditation balls down. I had to put my balls down. Sit my balls down. I'm going to label this. I'm damn sure going to cut this here out. I'm going to label this right here white YNs. Shout out to David for the $2 cash out. You say, is the car okay though? I think that the car's still drivable. And then y'all got to think about this right here. Who put the fire? Why the fire didn't catch? So it can almost seems to me like that was a setup. That's what it just did. It just seems like that to me. Maybe the wife said, you know what? Let me go ahead on and plan something real quick and set their ass up to get them arrested. You say they call YCs. Really? Is that really like a thing? The YCs. Young actors. I'm not going to even put the C on it. But is that really a thing? Because I want to be able to label this here correctly, because I'm going to cut this here out and I'm going to repost it. So it's really a thing. All right. Okay, well, that's how I'm going to label it. A matter of fact, let me go ahead on and write it. So we got a bunch of, hold on, let me go ahead on and grab it, boy. We have a bunch of white YCs. I just found out that YC stands for young and the C word. That don't know how to damn act. They don't know how to act. You can't take them nowhere. They out there on the wall, they acting their ass, and people don't want them in the damn community. People don't want them in the community because they out here having a brawl. They brawling in the summer in Florida. Where that's at? In Polk County. They done around and done had a riot. Look.
The big story at 5:30. Take a look at this video from Lake Winterset in Polk County. This caught the sheriff's attention. He calls it a riot and says deputies arrested a handful of participants on various charges.
But residents along that lake say this isn't the first time they've seen inappropriate behavior. And they tell Fox 35's Carla Byron they've had enough.
It's an all-out brawl on Lake Winterset. One man is knocked out cold, while others are pummeled. all while a child watches from a boat.
We're going to lock y'all up until you figure out that you can't misbehave in the community, that you can't fight, that you can't knock people unconscious. It's over, folks.
This brawl happened on August 2nd on a private vacant lot that looks like a small island. Polk County deputies arrested 8 people who they say were all friends at one point, including a 17-year-old minor. But this fight wasn't a one-off. RJ Webb's parents live on the shoreline, and he says this kind of inappropriate behavior, including sexual behavior, has been happening for years.
We can't even have my kids swim at my grandparents' house or have them outside on the weekends with how bad and how vulgar some of the music is. And then with the fights happening down there, it's only a matter of time before someone pulls a gun out or something like that.
We have historically tried to warn, to educate, because we want families together on our lakes having a good time together. But these kind of knuckleheads here doing this stuff just disrupts everything.
The county recently passed an ordinance to address this issue by establishing boating restriction zones and designated swim areas. However, it has not yet gone into effect. The Secretary of State and FWC are working with the county's attorneys to see how the ordinance can be tweaked to become enforceable. The sheriff's office also wants to work with the county to enhance the noise ordinance on the lake.
We want everyone out on the lake, enjoying the lake, but tie up and swim around your boats like everyone's done forever. You shouldn't be in someone's backyard.
You can start on the lake this weekend and get you a nice suntan before we lock you up in the jail where we don't have any sun lamps.
In Polk County, Carla Byron, Fox 35 News.
Y'all see these thugs? these thugs can't go nowhere. Can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere. Who raising them? Who out here raising them? Was they out here drinking? Was they out here on that oil? I done told y'all about being outside on that oil. The best place to deal with that oil is behind closed doors. Do it at your crib. Do not be outside like this. This is
Look at this video from Lake Winterset in Polk County.
Out there in bikinis and shit, just harassing.
It's caught the sheriff's attention.
Did she try to give him CPR? Did Buddy get knocked out right here and she jumped out of the boat to try to give him some CPR? Damn, I got to back it up. Look.
30, take a look at this video
Get
from Lake
help
Winterset in Polk County. This
Help
caught the
your
sheriff's
man.
attention. He calls it a riot and says deputies arrested a handful of participants on various charges.
But residents along that lake say this isn't the first time they've seen inappropriate behavior.
I just want to say congratulations to our lighter hue brothers and sisters out here. I got to tell y'all, thank you. Thank you. Willie, why is you saying thank you to the YCs? Well, I'm saying thank you to the YCs because there was no YNs in sight. No, there was no YNs in sight. Y'all got to take full blame for y'all debauchery. I think that's it. Is it debauchery or debauchery? I think it's debauchery. I did that wrong. Hold on. Debauchery. Debauchery, excessive indulgence in sensual pleasures. That was the wrong word. Damn it, it's something. It's something, but they out here acting like thugs out here in the goddamn street, and they need to be arrested. They need to be held accountable. They need to be locked down.
And they tell Fox 35's Carla Byron they've had enough.
Done with.
It's an all-out brawl on Lake Winterset. One man is knocked out cold, while others are pummeled, all while a child watches from a boat.
We're going to lock.
But it was not watching his 3. He was not watching his 3, and I think that this right here was the 17-year-old.
A child watches.
Right there. Damn, he wasn't paying no attention. Look. Watch him again.
Pummeled, all while a child watches from a boat.
We're going to lock y'all up until you figure out.
Got him. Slipping on his pimping. Slipping on his pimping. We don't need these type of people in the communities. They need, watch this. They need daddies in programs. They need daddies in programs. They failing. You got this shame. You say all that privilege and no home training. It's a doggone shame. He say young Trump supporters having a disagreement. Let them go. Yeah, he almost took his head off because he called him slipping. He just got to be more careful. What? Just again. Look. We see him. He posted up. He ready. He got his lip like them. He got a lip like them. Like bent on just a little bit. Watch it. Look.
While others are pummeled, all while a child watches from a boat.
We're going to lock y'all up.
Knock them in the water for playing. Got to be more careful. Shout out to Craig for the $1 cash app. He say those Patty kids. Oh, Patty. Patty still be making them pies and shit. Shout out to Patty them. Shout out to Andre for the $1 cash app. He say, I'm tired of you C words. He say, I got white fatigue. That's what's up. White fatigue is a real thing out here in these streets. Watch out for them. Watch out for them. Look. They got all their faces too, except one. So I'm guessing that this is the minor. But we have to think about this. They was all friends. Imagine if they wasn't friends though. It would have really went left, huh? No, maybe sort of.
Polk County Deputy off. RJ Webb's parents live on the shore. People who they say were all friends at one point, including a 17-year-old minor.
I bet it's behind some monkey. Because they was all friends before, and these is all males. I bet it's by some monkey.
But this fight wasn't a one-off. RJ Webb's parents live on the shoreline.
So they've been out here just fighting, tussling with the little loud bang, bang, bang music. I wonder what music is they listening to, because we know in the darker community, it is that rap, little hip-hop stuff. I wonder what type of music they is listening to while they drinking bulls and shit, slip more liquors and stuff like that right now. I wonder what is they listening to. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much, hold you. Damn shame. I couldn't miss it. I had done saw that right there earlier. I say, now look at them. Look at them acting a donkey. A real donkey, and ain't nobody trying to talk about it. But I'm gonna talk about it. I mean, it's news. It's news that you can use. Trying to tell you something. Hold on, let me grab this right here. I got a quick one. I got a quick little body cam for y'all that y'all might find exciting. You just might find this right here exciting. And you know what's funny? I think this one right here has nothing to do with darker you folk. Again, I want to applaud our lighter hue brothers out here in these streets, because for some reason, I'm starting to get some news. I guess that y'all felt left out of something. I think y'all felt left out, that y'all ain't really got no news out here that's popping like this right here. But got one for you. We got a body cam, a real short one. They say for $167 million Powerball jackpot winner gets tased. Why does a $167 million Powerball jackpot winner get tased? Well, I'm finna explain to you, because he done messed around and kicked one of our Florida deputies in the face. Just saying. Just pay attention. In a few, the sound is gonna come on, so I guess I'm gonna keep talking like if I was there or something. Yeah. This is it looks like a nice hotel. Somebody on the ground. I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody done got pushed on the ground, but they over there tussling. Oh, there it is. White on white crime. White on white crime. Let him go. Okay, you get down.
Kidding me? On the ground.
Let me back it up. Listen, y'all got to pay attention. He's holding. He had the other dude in the headlock thing. Police separating. Yeah. Shout out to Tony for being a member for 19 months. Say, Becky's nephew's clowning on the lake out here. Say the 505 is around here. What it do? Appreciate that right there. Y'all look here now. Pay attention. He finna separate him from him now. Get down.
Kidding me? On the ground.
The one who was getting choked just kicked the police officer in the face.
Do not fucking Mr. Doctor shit. Put your hands. He's supposed to step it up. I just got kicked. Relax, you not. Just stay there. No, you're not. You're right fucking here. You, enough. I didn't know you were here. Doesn't fucking make a difference. What the fuck are you doing? I got clocked in the face. You stay there. Calm down. Put your hands behind your back right the fuck now. Put your hands behind your back and get against the fucking wall. Against the wall.
He tried to run. He tried to run.
You're out. You're female. Taser deployed.
Was that the only one?
No, I have one on the ground there.
He tried to run.
He fucking kicked me in the face. He's fucking going.
He going. He going.
All right, pass me too.
Right here.
Yeah. Over here.
So the one who kicked the officer in the face is the $167 million millionaire. The $167 millionaire out here. Mm-hmm. I bet he on that good raw. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
You all right? Yeah, is that hit you? No, I just don't.
He tackled him. Hold on. He tried to run too. Watch that. That was real fly right there.
Fuck now. Put your hands behind your back and get against the fucking wall. Against the wall.
Out of here.
You're out. You're female. Taser deployed.
Was that the only one?
No, I have one on the ground there. He fucking kicked me in the face. He's fucking going.
Shout out to Andre for the $1 cash. I say smelling like Coors Light, Marlboros, and Marcus Mark. Marky Mark. That's what he kind of resembles. It's a damn shame, but.
You all right? Yeah, is that hit you? No, I just don't.
They ain't do nothing. They ain't do nothing, man.
You okay? No. He fucking kicked me, he's going.
He going. Yeah.
Alright, you okay? No, you see I have him and you walk up and you fucking kick him and you hit me in the fucking face. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, so when he got tackled, which I thought that didn't happen, when he got tackled, his face hit the ground. There's blood all on the ground from his mouth. Y'all little watch.
You see
right
I
here.
have him and you walk
There's
up
blood.
and you fucking kick him and you hit me in the fucking face. I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, bro.
Save your fucking sorries for later.
He hot. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't mean to kick in your face. I ain't know who you were. I saw the uniform, but I didn't know.
No, you see I have him and you walk up and you fucking kick him and you hit me.
Look at that face right there. That's a face of Coors Light. It's in blood. This is Coors Light and blood. This is a face of you done had a good goddamn time, to be honest with you.
Walk up and you fucking kick him and you hit me in the fucking face. I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Save your fucking sorries for later.
Y'all got to stay off that juice. Y'all got to stay off that juice outside. Listen, drink your juice inside. Don't drink your juice outside. Do your coke everywhere. Get your sugar, damage your booger sugar. Get that right there on. Get your heroin and all that fly stuff right there. Them perk 30s. Listen, everything that you need to go on to get your methamphetamines and all that fly. Do that. Goddamn drink though. that drink a beast. That drink will actually get you fired. That drink will get you fired from your job because you get like the DUIs and you end up hurting other people. Meth don't really get you fired. Heroin don't get you fired. Crack, coke don't really get you fired. Weed will get you fired because you piss dirty. But everything else, like it really don't. Perk 30s and perks, Xanny bars and shit like that. None of that other stuff gets you fired. When is the last time that y'all heard somebody getting fired for some of them things that I just had done said? When was the last time you heard of it? You don't even know. Because people don't. Just don't know why. Let's go on and get into this right here. I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest that monkey gets people hurt, get people killed. I would say I think that's the best thing that God made out here. I think the best thing that God made was some monkey. I think that's the best thing, man. I ain't thinking about no food or nothing like that. But some monkey, I think that's like the best thing that God had done created out here, if God is real. Ladies, I've also been trying to tell y'all, when y'all make bad decisions, it tends to hurt more than just you. It tends to hurt other people more than it hurts you. When a man make a bad decision, it typically hurts the man more than other people. It's just how life goes. Shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash app. We say, listening to DJ Magic Mike in memory of the midday. Oh man, the midday news gone. The midday news is gone. I appreciate y'all for showing up and being around here though. Thank you. Y'all. Can we get some more likes? Appreciate that right there. So the decisions that women make, it destroys other people. Decision that men make, it typically destroys themselves. I get it. We have a situation right here. We have a man who receives probation. Young player finna get probation or have gotten probation after he was caught climbing in a window of a 14-year-old girl. Her father came in because her father hadn't called him. He done blasted the daddy. They gave Buddy probation. They gave him probation. Mind you, he was 17-year-old when he was dealing with a 14-year-old girl. They call him a man now because he's not 17. But he was 17, climbing through a 14-year-old girl window. Now, a lot of people, because I done read this like in so many other places, why was he dealing with a 14-year-old anyway? Well, because it's legal. 14s and 17-year-olds go to the same school. 14-year-olds and 17-year-olds go to the same school. That is, watch this. That's a freshman and a junior, right? Or no. A freshman and a senior. They go to the same school. So there's no problem. There should not even be a thought of, well, why would a 17-year-old be dealing with a 14-year-old? They go to the same school. I'm going to put this up on the screen for you real quick. Listen to this story.
First on the news at 6 o'clock, a man is out of jail tonight after pleading to the murder of a father in 2021.
This happened in Zachary. The victim exchanging gunfire with a teenager hiding in his daughter's room. The victim's family told WBRZ's David Hamilton they're frustrated after today's proceedings.
Sylvia Michael Hamilton's family told me they felt the ball was dropped from the beginning of the investigation and felt today's deal was just unjust. It was back in 2021 when 34-year-old Desmond Hamilton found at the time 17-year-old Nicholas McWhorter in his 14-year-old daughter's closet. They say McWhorter climbed a ladder to get into the second floor of the house.
No matter who supposedly told you to come there, if you know you're welcome, you're going to come in the front door, the back door, and usually a young man comes through the front door, not with a fireman's ladder. That's the first thing.
Both fired shots, the teenager ultimately killing the girl's father. 4 years later, an end finally in sight.
We have fought, and it's just that we just never had any type of justice and closure that we should have.
A plea deal was reached before the trial was set to begin Tuesday. Desmond's mother and father not in agreement with the reduced charges.
Your home is supposed to be your safe haven, to where you protect your family, which my son was doing. And this is the results. And we're not satisfied with it.
McWhorter was facing initially charges of second-degree murder, illegal use of a weapon, and illegal possession of a stolen firearm. Instead, he accepted a plea, reducing his charges to negligent homicide and illegal use of a weapon.
From second-degree murder, second-degree murder to 5 years probation. There's nothing else to say. I'm just numb.
You commit a crime of this type of heinous crime, and you get probation, which means you walk relatively walking out free, while we're left to suffer. Because everyone you see here, along with other family members, we're gonna suffer moving forward.
21-year-old McWhorter had been in jail for a year and a half. He'll now be under supervised probation for the next 5 years. He'll also have a curfew from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m.
I think Judge Gregson, she did a very good job. I think she's going to hold him accountable and hold his feet to the fire to his probationary conditions. But I just think everyone involved, and again, offer my sincerest condolences to the family.
But I would not want nobody's family to suffer to this degree. And those kids, we have a void that will never be filled.
McWhorter's attorney says he should be released sometime this evening. Michael?
Run it back. We gonna run it back. Had to let y'all go ahead on to get that there. Shout out to Rockhound Publishing for the $2 cash. I say they probably still together. You might be right about that right there. He might be right. Yeah. He gonna have like a little curfew. I think the curfew is what, from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. or something like that right there. But we'll run it back. Yep, a little Romeo Juliet, you know what I'm saying, 14 to 17. Yeah.
The victim exchanging gunfire with a teenager hiding in his daughter's room. The victim's family told WBRZ's David Hamilton.
So you feel like it's somebody that's in your home, and you know, as a father, as a parent, you is a protector. So you may hear something. You may hear some, and you're trying to protect your children, so you go inside to protect, to see what's going on, you know? And now you see a young boy inside your daughter's room. Do y'all understand right at that moment? I want y'all to think about this right here. Right at that moment, I've been trying to tell y'all that y'all children is hunching. But right at that moment, whether you had the thought or whether you were saying in your head, my child ain't doing nothing of the sort, because my child is a straight A child. My child don't get into nothing that is daddy's baby. You know what I'm saying? Right there, you find out that your daughter hunts you. Right at that moment. So like you go into a rage as if you were saving the monkey for yourself. But go ahead.
They're frustrated after today's proceedings.
Sylvia Michael Hamilton's family told me they felt the ball was dropped from the beginning of the...
Say, no, Willie, he saw the ladder on the security camera. There you go. Listen. They said he had a firefighter's ladder.
The investigation and felt today's deal was just unjust. It was back in 2021 when 34-year-old Desmond Hamilton...
Oh, so this happened in 21. Oh, all right. Okay.
Found at the time 17-year-old Nicholas McWhorter in his 14-year-old daughter's closet. They say McWhorter climbed a ladder to get into the second floor of the house.
Question. Did he bring the ladder? Or did the daughter set the ladder on the side of the house close to her window? Did the daughter go outside at nighttime or like evening time or something and grab the ladder out of the garage and walk it on around to her side of the house? See, but do y'all understand? His mother is finna say something.
Second floor of the house.
No matter who supposedly told you to come there, if you know you're welcome.
But that does matter. She say, but if you know that you're welcome. We 17, baby. We trying to hunch something. Parents don't want their daughters hunching. You know, a teen boy know he's not welcome in a girl's house, in a girl's parents' house at night. The teenagers is not stupid. He knows he's not welcome. He ain't coming through the front door. He trying to hunch. He not trying to talk to her daddy and all that. Hell no. Trying to hunch. This is what we do. We sneaky. Just like his daughter was sneaky. Just like a whole bunch of y'all daughters who, again, don't think that they hunching. They hunching.
No matter who supposedly told you to come there. If you know you're welcome, you're going to come in the front door or the back door. And usually a young man come through the front door.
And usually back in your day. Back in your day, a young man would come through the front door. It still didn't mean that that your daughters wasn't hunching. You know, whether he come to the front door, whether he come to the window. She getting that thing up. You know, that thing that y'all think that they ain't thinging with. She don't want to say that his daughter, got him killed. Of course they not going to say it because, you know, they still family.
Not with a fireman's ladder. That's the first thing.
Both fired shots.
I wonder if one of these here is the daughter. Which one is the 14-year-old daughter? If one of these is his daughter.
Teenager ultimately killing the girl's father. 4 years later, an end finally in sight.
We have fought and fought and fought, and it's just that we just never had any type of justice and closure that we should have.
A plea deal was reached before the trial was set to begin Tuesday. Desmond's mother...
And then I got to think about this. Was he a single father? Was he a single father, and was his daughter... Well, his kids was living with him, right? Or his kid, because they, damn it, I don't think that they said anything about the daughter having siblings or nothing.
And the father not in agreement with the reduced charges.
Your home is supposed to be your safe haven.
Yes, it is. And that's why he ran in his daughter's room to try to be a savior.
To where you
say, I bet it was the light-skinned chick. Might be right.
Pick your family, which my son was doing.
You say his daughter got insurance.
This is the results. And we're not satisfied with it.
McCorda was facing initially charges of second-degree murder, illegal use of a weapon, and illegal possession of a stolen firearm.
Illegal? Say that part again.
McCorda was facing initially charges of second-degree murder, illegal
second-degree murder,
use of a weapon, and
illegal use of a weapon because he was 17, he couldn't have a weapon legally.
Illegal possession of a stolen firearm. Instead, he accepted a plea, reducing his charges to negligent homicide and illegal use of a weapon.
Negligent homicide. Negligence homicide. I cannot believe that they just gave Buddy probation.
From second-degree murder.
Wow.
Second-degree murder to 5 years probation. It's nothing else to say. I'm just numb.
You commit a crime of this heinous.
He bought a gun inside of this man's home and killed this man inside of his home and got probation. God. Now, I want y'all to understand this right here. If the roles was reversed, or if the 17-year-old teen would have shot her mother and killed her mama, I think that they wouldn't have gave her no probation.
This type of heinous crime, and you get probation, which means you relatively walking out free while we're left to suffer.
Hell yeah, you free if you get probation. You not incarcerated, you free.
Because everyone you see here, along with other family members, we're going to suffer moving forward.
Sometimes you got to handle things in the community then. Sometimes you just got to handle things in the community then.
21-year-old McCorda had been in jail for a year and a half. He'll now be under supervised probation for the next 5 years.
For the next 5 years, supervised probation. You still get to live. You still get to go out on that hunch. And like I had done said, hell, they probably still together. Do y'all understand? I can believe that she has tried to have communication or is in communication on the regular, because we have to ask that. We be needing to know why. And then y'all got to think about this right here. What if the father was too strict on her? What if she felt like my daddy's just so strict? You know what I'm saying? And then for a player to shoot, because there's one thing about females. Females like the bad boys. He's 17 around here with that fire. That's a turn on. I do understand here he shot her daddy, but it's still a turn on. He's still a bad boy. He went to jail. He has a record. That's her perfect man. That's her perfect man. And think about it. She will probably have fixated in her mind, or she probably have made up in her mind, he shot my daddy over me. He really care about me. Mm-hmm. She probably had that thought. Yeah. He all for me. He went to jail over me.
He'll also have a curfew from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m.
8 p.m. to 7 a.m. and he's a man. This was 4 years ago, and he was 17. So for 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22. Be 5 years, so it'd be 22. From 8 to 6 in the morning as an adult. 9 times out of 10, he is going to violate. 9 times out of 10, he going to violate. Because this was 4 years ago? Oh, yeah. 18, 19, 20, 21. So he's 21. And as being on probation, you can't drink, you can't smoke, and then you got to be in the house. Now, watch this. They will adjust his time from 8 to 6 if he get a job between 8 to 6. If he get like an overnight job, that's sweet. So he can get him some money and then he could just be outside in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, hey, watch what this player he'll say, which I was like, wow. But then again, he was the lawyer who was defending Buddy.
From 8 p.m. to 7 a.m.
I think Judge Gregson, she did a very good job.
I think that she did like a real good job, huh? What is the judge's name?
I think Judge Gregson, she did a very good job. I think she's going to hold him accountable.
Did you just say that? He used them words. I think that she's going to hold him accountable. He's on probation. It's not holding anybody accountable.
Hold his feet to the fire.
Hold his feet to the fire on probation.
Probationary conditions. But I just think everyone involved, and again, offer my sincerest condolences to the family.
But I would not want nobody's family to suffer to this degree.
That's what's up. This is how we live out here in these streets. This is the judicial system, and I continuously try to tell you, good people, remember who your judges is. Remember who your judges is. And a matter of fact, I want to go to this story. I'm going to go to the story to see if I can see. I want the name of the judge. I'm trying to find out something real quick. Attorney, we got the district attorney, yada, yada, yada. Reduced thing. You're not giving me. Believes that the judge ruling will hold him accountable. The reduced, yada, yada, yada. This is a horrible case. This is horrible. Horrible. Oh, and this was in Baton Rouge. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Oh, Judge Colette Griggs was released on bond, and so 5 years of supervised probation. He added that McCurdy will stay with his mother and enforce the curfew. So let me grab that name right there. Grab that name. Let me do a little Google search. Oh, paperback? No, she ain't even paperback. That baby right there ain't paperback. That baby out here lighter skinned it. Hold on. Now why I can't get rid? Hold on. Effective the 1st, 2025. I can't do nothing. I can't escape. Oh, there it is. I got it. Let me put it up on the screen for y'all. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. This is the judge. That's the judge. She is Judge Colette M. Griggs, Division J, Criminal, Section 8. We over 200? You is lying to me. Let me get a refresh. Bam, give yourself a pat on the back of y'all and hit 200 by 8:31. That's what I'm talking about. Well, hell, actually, by 8:30. Appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do. This she probably went to like an HBCU. That's that baby right there. Mm-hmm. Gave the shooter probation. That's what she did. She did a solid in the community. Baby did a solid in the community, man. That's what's up. Let me see. Hold on. They ain't giving us no more information on that baby. No. Hold on. Okay. She graduated from Southern University Laboratory. Let me put that back up on the screen. Laboratory. In Scotlandville in LA after graduating. She attended Southern University, a land grant college, yada yada, bachelor's in accounting, summa cum laude. She was in Atlanta. She went on to attend Atlanta University, Atlanta, Georgia, where she earns her master's in business administration degree with emphasis in finances and summa cum laude. In May of 2006, she says she earned her Juris Doctorate from Southern University Law Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. After graduating from the yada. She passed the bar. All right. She worked tirelessly as a public pretender out here at these street. Yada. We got all that right there. All right. Who is she? Is she an AKA? Hold on. Let's see if she an AKA. On the payroll. She on the payroll. She doing something with the payroll. Stuff like that right there. She's the bar association. We got all that right there. Uh-oh. Alpha, Kappa Alpha. Alpha, Kappa Alpha. Sorority Inc. That baby is an AKA. That baby passed the paper brown, the brown paper bag test. That baby an AKA. Mm-hmm. And she's a Kasuma Ulati. Baby is a Kasuma Ulati out here. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Put the shooter back in the community. That's what's up. Educated sister. Go ahead on and do your thing, baby. Ain't nobody mad at that, baby. Ain't nobody gonna vote her out. Y'all ain't gonna vote her out. Y'all don't care like that right there. Y'all just mad that she did it, but y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it. Sure enough not. Y'all go ahead on and give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the 99 Nightly News right here in the YT Streets. Links is in the description. The link is in the description. We finna continue the show. Show enough is we is on the green and the blue, but we finna cut off YT and the purple. We finna cut both of those right there off, and we just gonna be on the green and the blue. Links is in the description. Now, did I promote that already? I had done already. Promoted some of it. Players. Prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Man. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. I really do. Thank y'all. Kind of sluggish tonight. I wanna just go to sleep. What they saying about Buddy right there? Gotta be wow. That's horrible. But anyway, y'all finna go ahead on and get up out of here. Thank y'all. See y'all.